In the journey of life, we are all travelers in search of dreams, destinations, and deeper meaning. However, along this path, you may encounter some obstacles that you didn't always expect, or rejections. These are the stones that seem to hinder your trajectory. But what if I told you that these rejections can be more than they appear? What if, within the folds of rejection, we find hidden secrets and valuable lessons, precious and the key to your own growth? In this reflective video, I will show you that within the nuances of rejection lies an unexpected gift that will aid in your personal growth. In life, we all face grappling with the stings of rejection in its various forms, be it a missed job opportunity, a declined proposal, an unreciprocated love, or a dismissed idea. Most of us perceive these rejections in a negative manner, often allowing them to demotivate us, disrupt our peace, or even define our worth. However, what if I tell you that there is a different way to approach rejection? What if I present to you a perspective where rejection isn't a setback, but rather an intriguing gift? Yes, that's precisely the unconventional viewpoint that Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has recently gained resurgence, brings to us. Let's delve deep into the historical perspective regarding rejection, illuminating how this seemingly adverse experience can be a valuable gift in disguise. Have you heard of the Stoics? They were philosophers who emerged over 2,000 years ago. Their philosophy was one of resilience, acceptance, and understanding the natural order of things. Stoicism doesn't shy away from life's harsh realities. Instead, it provides us with a framework to embrace and accept them. Figures like Seneca, Epictetus, and the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius emphasized that we should seek to understand the world around us and recognize the natural order of things. They believed in the dichotomy of control, emphasizing that some things are within our control while others are not. We have control over our thoughts, perceptions, and reactions, but most external events, such as the actions of others, societal approval, and yes, rejection, are beyond our direct control. According to the Stoics, our energy is better spent focusing on things within our control, and we should learn to accept or deal with those things beyond it. When we apply this perspective to rejection, a transformative change in how we view it occurs. We start to see that rejection is not a personal insult or a measure of our value. Instead, it's an external event that has happened, and more importantly, it's something from which we can learn. Let's delve deeper into this historical perspective of rejection. The Stoics had a unique and empowering approach to adversity. They divided the world into two categories: things we can control and things we cannot. This is known as the dichotomy of control. What's within our control, according to the Stoics, are only our own thoughts, behaviors, and actions. External events, the past, the future, other people, and yes, rejection, are all things beyond our control. The Stoics argued that recognizing this dichotomy is the first step to living a well-lived life. They believed we should focus our energy on things we can change and accept, rather than on those we cannot. Now, where does rejection fit into all of this? Rejection, in its various forms, is an external event. It's something that happens to us, not because of us. We cannot control whether someone will reject our ideas, feelings, or efforts. However, we can control how we react to it. The historical approach to adversity, including rejection, is to see it as a natural part of life. It's an opportunity for learning and growth, rather than a personal defeat. The Stoics viewed rejection as a chance to practice resilience and develop our character. This perspective takes away the pain of rejection, reframing it from a setback to a stepping stone toward personal growth. But how do the Stoics suggest we deal with rejection from this historical perspective? Rejection is not a personal attack, rather, It's part of the natural order of life, as natural as the changing of seasons or the ebb and flow of tides. Understanding this is key to changing our perspective on rejection. So how did the Stoics view rejection? They saw it as an event entirely outside of their control. Another person's decision to reject our idea, feeling, or effort was based on their judgment, circumstances, and variable external choices. The Stoics understood this and therefore did not allow rejection to shake them. However, this doesn't mean they were indifferent to it. On the contrary, they believed that every event, including rejection, holds a lesson for us. They used rejection as a tool for personal growth and development. For instance, if a Stoic had an idea rejected, they would ask themselves, "What can I learn from this? How can I improve my idea? How can I communicate it better next time?" They wouldn't dwell on the negative feelings of rejection. Instead, they choose to focus on how they could grow from it. However, they also understood that not every rejection reflects our shortcomings. Sometimes, rejection occurs simply due to the circumstances of the other person, their preferences, or their understanding of the situation. And that's okay. It's part of the natural order of things. The Stoics saw rejection as an opportunity to learn, grow, and strengthen their character. For them, it was a test of resilience and a chance to put their philosophy into practice in the face of rejection. They remained calm, composed, and focused on what they could control, their response. Now, let's explore some historical practices that can help us deal with rejection in a more empowering way. This leads us to the heart of the matter. Why did the Stoics consider rejection a gift? Instead of viewing rejection as a setback or failure, the Stoics saw it as an opportunity, a gift that could foster personal growth, encourage resilience, and offer new perspectives. Firstly, rejection prompts us to reassess our views, behaviors, or ideas. It urges us to take a step back, observe our actions, and ask important questions. It might be that our approach needs adjustment, our communication style refined, or our ideas matured. As a famous historical philosopher once said, difficulties show a person what they are. Secondly, rejection encourages us to become stronger. It tests our resilience and demonstrates that we are capable of dealing with and overcoming adversity. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and historical philosopher, beautifully highlighted this when he said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, the obstacles we face, including rejection, can pave the way for our growth. Lastly, rejection can shift our perspective. It reminds us that life isn't solely about obtaining what we want, but rather about appreciating what we have and finding contentment within ourselves. It teaches us that our value isn't determined by external validation, but rather by our virtue and character. As another prominent Stoic once said, "As is a tale, so is life, not how long it is, but how good it is." Essentially, rejection can be a tool for elevated engagement, resilience, and self-discovery. Viewed from this perspective, rejection truly seems like a gift, albeit a challenging one, that can guide us to become better versions of ourselves. So,